Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoy my shirt. I made this. It says you got me feeling like a psycho, like the Red Velvet song Psycho. I did this in 2020 and I had it hidden and my mom found it. But today's video, we're going to be looking at, oh my goodness, some of my favorite mangas and mangas and graphic novels. That is so heavy. So I made a little list and here they are. So one of my favorite ones is The Sign of Affection, A Sign of Affection novels. Not novels, mangas. I've only read volumes 1 and 2, but I really like it. In this manga, she is deaf, so she obviously communicates with sign language, and it's about like her liking him, but she thinks he doesn't like her, but he's like always there for her, and he's trying to learn sign language for her, and it's just like such a cute like manga. It is more like on the romancy side, which for me mangas are either romance or horror, because I do like other mangas, but like these are like truly like my favorite mangas, like the romance and horror. So there's that. And since we talked about horror, up next we have an author that like everyone knows by his horror mangas, and that is Junji Ito, and we have Love Sickness. This is my favorite one of his like bind-ups of the ones that I've read. I really want to read the new one. What is the new one called? Let me see. Oh my goodness. I saw it at the store the other day. I think it's called Tombs. Yes, Tombs. I really want to read that one because the cover looks so cool. I have a whole bunch of his like mangas. Oh, I left a bookmark in there. But this one was really cool because my favorite story was, did I? No, I didn't rate these. It's about this guy, the boy at the crossroads. So it's the boy that like everyone's falling in love with him, and I don't want to spoil it. It says an intoxicating beauty turns a small town into a bloody hell. So I really enjoyed this one. It was like a fun read while also being scary, because there are scary mangas like Ibitsu that it's more like gory and stuff like that, but it's not really like scary and there's not much plot to it rather than just like the gore. But this one has like a good plot and everything, so I do recommend Love Sickness by Junji Ito. And then out of his like regular just like full story mangas, I guess, my favorite is Gyu or Gaio or however you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. But I love this one. I read it during 2020 or 2021 when the pandemic was on the high, and it just reminded me of the pandemic because it is a disease that like just like spreads. So honestly, it was really good, and I think like that happening in the real life and then this here, it was just like crazy, and it made the experience better and more horrific, which the pandemic was horrific on itself, but with this it felt scarier. But honestly, like these mangas are like the art is just crazy, like it's nuts. Like let me show you like the art in Love Sickness, just like the end page, I guess. Oh, this one doesn't have, let me see. But like, you know what I mean, like they're just crazy. We stan. So those are the two Junji Ito mangas that are here. And then another one, I've only read 1 volume of it, but like I really want to continue, and that is Yona of the Dawn. It is so good. So she is a princess. They kill her father. Is that a spoiler? No, okay, no. Well, it's in the back. So they kill her dad, and then it's someone that she knew, so she kind of has to like figure out the world again, like, you know what I mean? Like, who can I trust? Who can I not trust? Like, where am I going to be safe? Because they obviously want to kill her too, so that they can take over the kingdom. But honestly, I loved this manga. It was really good. So I really do want to continue this one. This is another one I want to continue. Just like A Sign of Affection, I want to continue. And then this is like my first ever like favorite like manga series. I only had the first 5 volumes and I've read the first 5 volumes, but I love them. And that is Waiting for Spring. I have volumes 1 through 5. Honestly, this is giving like Boys Over Flower kind of thing. If you watch K-dramas, it really is like that. Like, it's just so good. Like, honestly, it's like a drama slash romance kind of manga. She has two guys fighting for her, and it's just, you know, it's giving F4. Like, the four friends are giving the F4 vibe. And honestly, it's a lot of fun. Like, I've told a lot of people, like, you should read it. My favorite volume is volume 1 because it was just so good. But like, all of them are great. So I do recommend this manga if you want just like a fun, like, kooky time, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna get much substance from this. This is just for the pure fun and, like, you know, entertainment of it all. And if you like the romancy, like, it is YA, you know, it's something crazy. So if you like that, you'll like this. I love it. And then, sorry, that's it for the mangas. And then we have graphic novels. The first one is I Left the House Today, comics by Cassandra Kalin. So it's just about a girl who struggles with her mental health, and it's just, you know, like, struggling with life. It's just like everyday struggles that, like, you go through when you suffer with mental health, like getting out of the house, wanting to go back in, like when your hair doesn't look the right way, and just like the little things, like when you try to do a cute bun but it turns out like this, and you're like, what the heck, you know? So it's just kind of like everyday struggles, but like, you're proud of her because she left the house, you know? Sometimes that's very hard to do. So I honestly love this graphic novel. And then I've only read the first 4 in the series. I don't know how many there is. I don't think there's that many, but that is the Fence series. I had the first 4 and I've read the first 4. It is about, shocking, fencing, if you couldn't tell. So it's mainly so far about this guy and this guy, like, competing against each other and like seeing like who's better, but they both technically want to compete with the blonde guy and like get him out of there. But first they have to see who's going to the finals out of them too. It's just a fun novel that like talks about like friendship and like stuff like that. So I really enjoy these graphic novels. You guys should read them. I'm a very picky like graphic novel person and like manga person, so I feel like these are good recommendations, but you don't have to trust me, that's fine. And then I think one of my favorite graphic novel series, not solo, like standalone, but like series, it's Heartstopper, and I am dying for volume 5 to come out. There is a show. I have not watched the show, but I love these mangas. They're just so good, especially the 4th one, because in the 4th one it really like spoke about like mental health and stuff, and it just felt like it's so relatable and like so many people can like connect to it, and like the art style and everything is just so like easy to get through, like genuinely so easy. I recommend, if you're like starting graphic novels, if you don't know where to start, you know, if it's not your thing and you just want to like dip your toes in there, read Heartstopper, because it's literally so good. Like, I promise you, you will enjoy this. I feel like everyone enjoys Heartstopper. If you don't like Heartstopper, I don't know what to tell you. But they're like just like really good, like coming of age, like discovering, like they're discovering their sexuality and stuff like that. There is different like LGBTQ characters and everything, and it's just like honestly a fun manga graphic novel series. But yes, I love them. And then one of my favorite, like these last 3 are favorites. They're all standalones, but they're favorite mangas. And one of my favorites is Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too, or Everyone's an Alien When You're an Alien Too, by Johnny Sun. I love this. Like, it's tabbed. It's literally tabbed because it's so like existential, honestly, but it also shows you like just how simple life could be if we just let it, you know. Like here, you know, the alien, I think the alien's name is Johnny. He's like, tell me about yourself, and then the snail goes like, Ah, gee, well, nobody has ever asked me about myself. Well, I guess everybody tells me I am too... Sorry. Too small and too slow to make a difference in this world, but I am making a difference in my own world, and I hope that is enough. And I thought that was so cute because, you know, we are making a difference in our own world, and, you know, we don't have to feel like we need to do like this like big old thing and like change the world to make a difference. So I thought like it's so many like beautiful things. Let me see if I find another one. Look, a friend is anyone or anything who shares a life with you that you would never be able to experience without them. Like, it's just so like sweet and like kind. Like, I've reread it a couple of times because it's just so good. Like, honestly, it's great. If you only buy one thing or read one thing from this video, please let it be Everyone's an Alien when you're an alien too, because honestly it's iconic. Like, I am literally obsessed. Like, I have so many pages tabbed that like it's like not even funny. I love it. So I literally 15 out of 10 recommend this. And next, it's, oh my god, I love it. I literally got it like off a whim. Like, I was just like looking at graphic novels at Books A Million, and I was like, I'm just gonna grab it, like, whatever. And that is Fangs by Sarah Anderson. It is such a good book, and it's beautiful. Like, this is literally like as gothic as a book can get. It's beautiful. I'm obsessed. It's a story about a vampire who is dating a werewolf, and they're just so good with each other, even though they're so different, and they make each other so happy, and I'm just like, I love it. Like, it's literally so good. You know, like, here she's like, do I eat him or do I date him? You know, about the werewolf, and it's just like how they live with each other, like, even with their differences. Like, come on. Like, I love it. Honestly, I love it. It's so good. And like, I was so excited when Books with Chloe read it, because I was like, yes, she's gonna love it. And she did. Like, it's such a good graphic novel. I was about to say manga. It's so good. I know she also loves Everyone's an Alien when you're an alien too, and I felt that because I also reread it, and so does she, and I'm just like, mood. And then the last graphic novel is called Book Love by Debbie Tong, and I love it because it's relatable. So it's like a reader. So if you're a reader, you will like relate to this. It's amazing. It's just like, in ways I judge a book by the cover design, by the price, or the size. And then other ways I judge a book, the story, its characters, the way it makes me feel. Like, you know, it's just like the little things. Or like here, like, this is so relatable. I want to buy new books, but I'm also running low on food. I guess I should choose which is more important. And then she goes and buys like books, and it's so fun. Like, you know, like here she's like taking off her hoodie to like cover the books rather than herself, even though it's raining. So it's just like kind of like the life of a reader, which is very like relatable. So honestly, I love these books that I just showed you guys. But if I had to show you my 3 favorites out of everything that I showed you, it will be the last 3 that I showed you. Like, they're just so good. I just hit myself. That was not fun. But these books are so good. But honestly, if you could only get one out of the whole thing, it's Everyone's an Alien when you're an alien too, because it's very like existentialist, and like it makes you feel like you're part of this world, even though we're so small in the grand scheme of things. So honestly, with the way I've been feeling lately, maybe I do a little cheeky reread of this, you know. But yes, thank you guys for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.